Ridgeside K9. Good afternoon. Coming to you live with two knuckleheads, two little pups, two little golden retriever puppies. So I got one in the crate behind me. I got one right here. And what I'm doing right now is going over all their feeding is coming from the hand, and it's coming outside where they're theoretically off leash. They're on a long line right now. It's about 30 feet long. They can come and go as they choose. So wherever they go, they could theoretically run away, but we're trying to work with stay with me, be relaxed, take food, okay? Now, there's some downfalls to both these pups. They've had literally no discipline their entire life. So any kind of correction with these two puppies, they don't know how to tolerate it, and they act very adversely to any kind of correction, right? So right now, we're still building on association. I'm a good person. I provide food, I provide freedom, and we switch them in and switch them out as often as we can. So with the food, guys, and we're going existential with these pups, right? It's really important. Yes. I want the dog to get used to being off leash and not running away, but without a lot of restrictions. So again, he's on a long line, but he doesn't really know that. Yes. I want him coming in with power. I don't care about coming in and sitting. I want him coming to me at all times right now. Very, very important. He knows I have food. I'm not worried about making it look pretty. All I want to do is move him. Yes. And I can keep him from jumping on me. How? Just by putting the food where I want it, right? So I can build a conditioned response to positional association with me by placing the food in the right spot. Here. Yes. So if I keep the food low, I'll stop the jump before it happens. If I keep the food high on a young puppy, clearly I'll make the jump happen by keeping the food high. Anywhere I go, I want him to come with me. That's all I want. Yes. I want the puppies to get used to following, not even knowing that they're healing and staying with me off leash. Yep. Yes. See, if I wait on the food with a young pup, I'll jump. So when I feed it, bring him around, follow the hand, feed it with all four paws on the ground, and you'll work on eliminating that jump response just by manipulating his body position. Keep on walking. Yes! Oh, good. Now remember, if I mark it with a yes, the food comes, okay? The food doesn't wait, all right? So I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna stop, hopefully he'll turn. A little bit farther. He'll look back. Yes! The second that he looks and comes in for a check-in, I've got to reward him quick, all right? So again, I'm gonna move. He's gonna go my direction, most likely. Some point in time, I'll stop. If he goes, yes! That's an immediate reward right there, right? He's staying with, he's playing the game. No real obedience, guys, but just shaping. Now, he's gonna go over there, it's fine. In a minute, he'll turn and look at me, get off the leash, video man, get off the leash, video man, get off the leash. Yes! So we got a video man not watching the leash, rookie mistakes. But so this dog's on a long line. What you really gotta watch on long line, guys, is you don't step on the leash. Same with police work. If you're a police guy and you're tracking, right? Biggest mistake you can make. When he ignores it, yes! Looks back at me, he gets a reward. Now, if he comes in and jumps, I'll do some lure games with him here. Yep. All right, guys, so these are two brothers. This is obviously the other brother, Mr. Red Collar. When it comes to these two dogs, they couldn't be more different in personality. So the blue collar one's very confident, loves to work, loves to play, doesn't mind corrections too much. When I say corrections, guys, I'm talking about like puppy corrections. I'm not talking about, you know, real corrections on an adult dog. The red collar boy, though, he's very adversive to corrections. Any kind of leash tension, leash pressure, anything whatsoever. And they are on puppy pinches right now, just so you know, because they would pull like freight trains. Any kind of pressure whatsoever, and he panics where he's just like, okay, it's all good. So this dog right here, see a little bit skittish there? Good boy. All I'm gonna do is come with me. Can't drop food with a puppy. Get on. Yes! Good boy. Yes, oh, not even real big on me and touching him, right? So I'm gonna feed him a little bit. I'm gonna move my hand. I want him to follow my hand. I want him to come under different angles of my hand. Good. I'm gonna break and leave. Here. I'm gonna wait, make some noise. Yes, good boy. Good. He always goes back to his brother. So his brother's in the crate behind him. Runs to the cameraman, goes to his brother, checks in, he's nervous, comes back for the food. So we have some good and bad going on here. If you saw the brother stayed engaged with me the whole time, never ran back to the other dogs, never ran away, stayed engaged. This dog, though, basically eats his food and runs away, right? Way more nervous, way more timid, way more reserved. All I'm doing now is engage with my hand. My hand's a good thing. Goes back to his brother, checks in. Good. Comes back to food. Good. Make him work for it a little bit here. I know you're gonna say I'm creating bad habits, but what I want right now is engagement and confidence. And I want to create that in the dog and not make them so timid. It's not really possible, but we'll do our best. Goes back and checks in. He's creating a conditioned response for himself. We're gonna try to change that in a minute by doing a little bit of leash manipulation, right? So I know he's gonna go back. So when he goes back, I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure on the leash. He'll probably yelp because he always does with any kind of leash correction. I'm gonna ignore him. Goes away, a little bit of pressure. Yes! A little bit of pressure. Yes! The second that I put pressure, he goes opposite of pressure. I'm verbally marking that, and we're still in the loading phase of trying to get him to understand the verbal marks associated with the food, okay? Very important. If you notice here, I'm also varying the position that I put the food. I'm putting it away from my body, close to my body, short arm, overhand, all these different things to get him to position it all. Very hard to get these young pups that aren't used to any kind of corrections comfortable in the pocket. Which is why starting this stuff as a very young puppy at 8 weeks, 10 weeks is very important. Good. Oh, super. Let him go back, get out of his head, checks in. Very nervous dog. That's okay. Gonna tangle my long line. You're gonna tangle my long line. So we can't do this enough right now, right? I've got to create a new response in this dog that coming to me is a very good thing. It's motivational. It's exciting. We're giving food. We're using his nose. Thankful for us, these dogs are very, very, very food motivated, as most puppies are. So it's a very good thing. So again, if he's willing to press into my area, unlike that little dog where we were doing some actual shaping, all I want this guy to do is stay with me. Every meal, every piece of food right now, guys, they're earning it like this. Oh, good. Very important. We want to condition these dogs. One, being off leash is not a big deal. They don't have to run away. They don't have to pull to get away.